And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome, everyone, to Noche IGNBA. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for DeMar DeRozan.
And he's gotten very shaky at the foul line in the last 5 games. Compared to his numbers through the rest of the season, I know he's frustrated and he'll be desperate to get it turned around here tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. They've got Alexander Sarr. Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Avdia, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. And for Miami, Flagg is out there with Bailey. Then it's DeRozan, and there's Jarrett Allen. And it's George in the power forward.
Here we go.
So, Tim, relative to the rest of the NBA, these two teams like to play a more measured pace.
That's right, Kevin. And as a result, execution is going to be critical. Timing and spacing and decisions with the basketball. Whichever team performs their sets the most cleanly will have the edge in this one.
A lot in front of them. Now here's Simmons. Here's Sarr. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Where Sarr wants to be, right under the hoop, within easy reach of the basket.
To the paint. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Flagg. 11 points last game. And that one, good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving, and he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Back over to you, Kevin.
Take a break.
All right, Allie, thanks.
2 shots.
That's good from Simmons. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Miami Heat. It's a 3-point game. Allen dishes to DeRozan. And the rebound by Nurkic. And so just over a minute and a half played. Obvious. And DeRozan sends it back.
And defensively, that's the kind of energy you want to see from DeRozan as he comes away with that denial.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Simmons. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Clock at 4. Down low. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Allen. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Pass to DeRozan. Allen with the screen for DeRozan. And it's off from 3-point range. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Sarr. The pass to Avdia. Irving sets a screen for Avdia. On the wing, Irving. Shoots over to DeRozan. DeRozan. The trail by feet. Pass to Flag. Outside, George. Heat moving the ball around. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by George.
What a warrior this guy is. DeRozan showing how dangerous he is shooting even while under pressure.
Here's Flag. Allen outside. George passes to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
At 6'11", Allen a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Irving. Offensive rebound. Avdia. It's deflected. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jared Allen. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Avdia. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
And it's Flag missing. The Pistons leading. Here's Nurkic. Nothing on the board. In the corner, Irving with it. Here's Avdia. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Love the awareness right there by Kyrie to find his man for the shot.
Outside DeRozan. Pass to Flag.
DeRozan.
Now, screen on Irving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the inside. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
Here's Flag. No good, unable to end this run.
Chalk one up for the defense. They forced a difficult shot.
Avdia with a screen for Simmons. Back to Avdia. And another 3 for Detroit.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And let's look now at the group of young players that have been locked in from the charity stripe. Your leading rookie free throw shooters of the past month. Fourth, Cooper Flag.
He has been locked in at the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points on the board.
17 points in his last outing. Outside DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. A shot by George, wide open. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Simmons. On the wing, Irving. Sarr sets the screen for Irving. He's looking for Sarr and finds him.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Flag. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Avdia with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. It's good.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Flag with it. Pass to Bailey. Here's the 3. On the rebound by Nurkic.
Those kind of looks as a players. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Now here's Simmons. Outside, Avdia. Fires from 14. Pass to Simmons. In the corner, Irving with it. Over Flag. And it's Irving missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Allen. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And that's what happens when you get after it on the glass. Allen grinding it out and creating that second chance opportunity for himself.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for Miami. Then for the Pistons, Queens checked in. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Alexander Sarr. Here's Flag. Williams kicks to George. Pass to Bailey. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Queen.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Hits it from 3-point range.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Henderson looking it over. Still without a basket. Floats it up for Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
What I really love about this kid, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
Pass to Sharpe. In the corner, Bull with it. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Williams sets a screen for Bailey. Back to Williams. It's off his leg. And the officials saying it was kicked. So both teams changing it up here. Williams a screen. 6 to shoot. In the corner. Anderson with it. And no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
It's Williams, high post. And good that time. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Here's Spencer. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Bull. Here's Sharp. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go. Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Screen by Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Now, that's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on finish.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Henderson outside. Williams a screen on Sharp. And that one's good by Henderson.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Pass to Sharp. Inside. Here's Sensabaugh. That's tipped. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. That cuts the lead to single digits.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, here's Sharp. Buries it from three-point range. Sharp's got 5.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Picked by Williams. Fires the 3. Detroit with the rebound. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
Well, let's give their opponent some credit for sensing that and putting them away. They were completely dominated.
For 3. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Pistons on top, up by 15. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
There with Jared Allen. Then it's Henderson. And then there's Zachary Rizachet. And it's done in at the 3 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
Got to get out on that if you're the defense. This rookie Rizachet can really do damage from the perimeter.
Avdia kicks the ball. No good on the triple. The Heat trail by 12. Pass to Rizachet. Henderson outside. There's the 3. Avdia with the rebound. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Queen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Robert Williams. The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today?
Because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Pass to Bull. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. They set the pick. Here's Queen. Detroit, no good that time either. Now, here's Dunn. Scoreless thus far. And here is Allen. Henderson outside. Picked by Williams. For the 3. Henderson, no good.
I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Over to the wing. The 3. Pass to Sharp. Off target from three-point range. The Heat trail by 14. Williams dishes to Henderson. Now here's Allen. To the paint. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And he comes up with the deuce. Williams has got 6.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Heat making a change here. Flag is checked in. Here is the 2K leaderboard. What a terrific defensive performance these teams have had since All-Star. In 4th, the Pistons.
They've got the intimidation factor. Their shot blocking really gives them a reputation, and teams may grow reluctant to want to force the action inside.
Here's Spencer. He averages about 5 points a game. Pass to Queen. Here's Spencer. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Williams. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Henderson against Sharp. Williams kicks to Dunn. Henderson, bounce pass. Here's Williams. Oh, and Bull with the block. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Pascal Siakam and the Washington Wizards. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum.
The Heat trail by 12. Here's Flag. And so Miami again turning it over. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
George is checked in for Robert Williams. Here's Irving, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Allen. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got rebound 5 here tonight. To the middle is Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. And Allen with the slam.
Oh, man, what a play by Allen. He really packs a punch.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Pistons leading by 14. Pass to Sharp. Irving sets a screen for Sharp. And it's blocked. Flag with it. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. DeRozan's shot is off. Detroit's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Pass to Avdia. Fires the 3. And it's Sharp missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up to Miami Heat. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Flag. Outside for George. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Pistons shooting in this game 45%. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. So it's Avdia. He'll go to the free throw line. That one on DeRozan. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The Heat trail by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for him.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that I'd probably like to see him reverse.
Here's Bailey, covered by Irving. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by the Pistons. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
He's looking for Sarr and finds him. And Sarr throws it down hard.
Goodness, Sarr is a different type of athlete.
Here's Flag. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Miami no good on that time either. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
And now the fast break. George with the ball. Bailey passes to Allen. No good on that one. Great D that time from Nurkic. Pistons leading by 19 points. Simmons finds Avdia. It's deflected and stole a flag. Allen outside. And here's George for 3. Poked loose. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Sharp's checked in for Detroit. Pass to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Detroit.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And here's Sharp. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Simmons sets a screen for Sharp. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Now here's DeRozan. 23 points for him in the last game against the Hornets. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Pistons leading by 19 points. Nurkic dishes to Simmons. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that is his 3rd foul of the half. Now they've got to make a tough decision.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for Miami. Up top Sharp. Henderson defending. Pass to Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. The Heat trail by 21. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the inside, pass to Bailey. Now, flag. He's covered by Irving. It's sent back down by Simmons.
The length. Simmons just overpowering with that reach.
Deflects the pass. And here we go. Bailey with the ball. Outguarded by Simmons.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Nurkic the pass to Irving. Count it. And the Pistons lead by 21.
But with that touch and finishing ability, if Irving gets that close, it is over.
Now, Nurkic, he has yet to score. Sharp, the pass to Irving. Sarr sets the screen for Irving, down low. And Sarr throws it down hard.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sarr.
Pass to Williams. Here's Flag. They double him with Simmons. Yep, it counts. 6 points for Cooper Flag.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
To the inside. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you, Kevin.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. So it's the Pistons now. The Heat knocking down the tray. Irving, good.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Flag with it. He's got 9. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 8 rebounds in this game. And Sharp has it in the corner. No good with the triple.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Now, here's Irving. Defense right on. Sharp on the wing. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Detroit Pistons closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
What a rookie class. Here we are, taking the award down to the wire. I don't know who's going to win it, but it's been fun watching them ball out, Shaq.
Even at this point, I'm not sure there's a unanimous choice. Makes it tough on the voters. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Pistons.
Rebounding, clearly an emphasis of theirs coming in. Everyone's bringing the energy and putting in that work.
Better pre-color approach.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second-half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Deni Avdija.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And so it's Avdija with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Kyrie Irving is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Sarr. And it's Avdija in at the 3, the small forward. So it's Miami now, following the bucket by the Pistons. Connects from three-point range.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Avdija with a screen for Simmons. Pass to Irving. Here's Nurkic. And that job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now here's Allen. Here's Flag. Shot clock at 6. Pass to DeRozan. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Sarr's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Avdija on the wing. Irving a screen on DeRozan. And the wide open shot from Avdija. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Flag. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Irving kicks to Simmons. Pass to Sarr. Over George, and it's sent back by George. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Heat trail by 18. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Flag. And here's George. Covered by Sarr. Shakes him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Alex Sarr. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
2 shots.
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch and shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high volume 3-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing. And I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Both shots good from the stripe. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Irving, a screen on DeRozan. Here's Avdia. Outside, Simmons. Irving sets a screen for Simmons. Clock at 6. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Heat trail by 16. Inside. Got a piece of it.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
And they get it back. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And Miami making a change here. Williams is checked in. Avdia, 18 points for him. Outside, Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Here he goes. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. With this break in the action, let's find out which rookies have been lighting it up on this month. Second ace, Bailey.
You know, coming into the NBA, you knew he could stroke it from long range. And over the past month, he's shown us exactly that.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Pass to Williams. Here's Bailey. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Now Bailey. Williams has a screen for Bailey. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Sarr. In the corner, Irving with it. Can they get it? Sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got 9.
No, he is more than capable from outside. You have to know defensively, these are the shots he's hunting.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
So a moment now to see the story on Kyrie Irving. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 9th in free throw percentage. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. Allen dishes to Williams. Allen, a screen on Irving. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Allen with the jam.
You see how quick Allen moves in these situations, which makes him a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
Avdia, 18 points for him. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Avdia's got 20 points.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Now here's Williams. He has 6. Pass to Flag. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. 18 points for Cooper Flag.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Irving sets a screen for Avdia. Outside, Simmons. Back to Avdia. He gets it in there. He's got 22. The Heat trail by 18. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Denny Avdia picks one up.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
One shot.
That free throw good from Bailey. Detroit leading by 15. Outside Irving. Pass to Song. And stolen by Williams. Knocked loose. Over in the corner, Avdia. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. Taking a look at Detroit, they would be at the golf course if the playoffs happened today, looking to make a final push. And checking out Miami. Heat on D. Down by 15. And a wide open look for Song. A three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Bailey. Flag sends a screen for Bailey. 6 to shoot from deep. And it's flag missing. Pistons leading by 15. Outside Irving. And here is Simmons. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Bull. He's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Alexander Song. Bailey. Bucket is good. Bailey's got 7 points in the game.
And his presence has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Bull, the pass to Sharpe. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years, but nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Sharpe with a screen on Williams. And Sharpe has it in the corner. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
And it's in there. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Sharpe sets the pick for Avdia. Pass to Irving. It's up a three. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
And Irving showing you his versatility. You can play him on or off the ball.
Sharpe against George. With a three. And Bull pulls it down. Pistons leading by 13. Avdia with it. 22 points for him. Outside Irving. Screen by Bull. And another three for Detroit.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the three.
Flagg sends a screen for Bailey. Pass to Flagg. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. A different look for Miami. Dunn, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And Henderson subbed in for Keyshawn George. On defense, the Pistons. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Bailey passes to Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes finish.
Now, here is Irving. 15 points in the game. Second chance shot. Miami grabs the miss. Dunn's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Henderson. Back to Dunn. Lets the three fly. Rebound, Detroit. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Here's Spencer. Launches it. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Now Flagg. Pass to Bailey. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the three. The rebound by Sharp. Pistons leading by 14. Now here's Bull. Dunn covering. Bull the pass to Sharp. Outside Irving. The glass. Irving's got 11 in the second half.
And Kyrie is one of the best finishers for a guard that this game has seen.
Pass to Flagg. And that one, good.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Irving for three. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Bull. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Finished off the break. Spencer's got 5.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
To the wing on the left. Here's Bailey. No good there off the double clutch. And so it's Detroit with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Let's get this next bucket, and we got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. It's right here in the head. Stay connected.
Greg urging his team to go on a run here.
I mean, they have what it takes, and Coach Spo right now just trying to spark a fire in his group.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Scoot Henderson. Dunn is out there with Jared Allen. Then there's Reza Shea, and it's James in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Sharp, that's good.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Henderson outside. And here's James outside. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's rebound here tonight.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression
in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Rizachet. The first one falls. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Now here's Henderson. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. Avdia against Dunn. Avdia, the pass to Spencer. To the inside. Stolen by Henderson. Inside. Here's Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Here's Spencer. Fade away. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Pass to Henderson. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
And finished off by Avdia.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Down low, and stolen by Bull. To the middle, here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Pass to Allen. And that's a foul called on Bull. That's his first foul. Irving's checked in for Detroit. And Miami has possession. High arcing shot. And the Pistons with possession. They're on an 11-2 run. Bull kicks to Avdia. Avdia with a screen for Irving. In the corner, Bull with it. No good from outside. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Henderson outside. Pass to Rizachet. 5 to shoot. Back to Henderson. Shoots over Avdia. Again, the miss by the Heat.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Bull, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Henderson. Pass to Rizachet. Again, the miss by the Heat. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now, here's Bull. Sharp on the wing. Here's Queen. That 3 off the mark. Miami's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Sharp against Henderson. Rizachet. And the 3 ball is good.
A true highlight of Rizachet's game is the ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Outside, Avdia. Now, here's Sharp, guarded by Rizachet. Queen can't get it to go.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Dunn misses. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Abdi on the wing. Dunn covering. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
And like his father, Manute, Bowles' combination of size and scoring is very unique. It's just staying healthy.
Bailey with the ball, defended by Avdia. DeRozan scanning the floor. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Good ball movement here by the Heat. George passes to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Allen with the screen for DeRozan. Hits the three-point bomb.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now, here's Sharp. Rebound by the Heat. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Bailey. The basket good off.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
Pass to Bull. Takes a 3. Jarrett Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Bull against George. It's hauled in by the Heat. Now flag. Pass to Bailey. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You know a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Here's DeRozan, following the bucket by the Pistons. That's good from Allen on the assist from DeRozan.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Back to Sharp, pass to Bull. Sharp with a screen on George. From downtown, Bull can't hit. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Miami Heat. Now Flag sinks the triple. Flag's got 14 points now in the second half.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. It's time now to present our player of the game, Deni Avdija.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Pistons leading by 21. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Queen. Rebounded by Allen. Now Flag. Allen with the screen for Flag. To the inside. Allen, that's good.
And this is where Allen should look to score because he's got the size and length.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Spencer. Now Sharp. Here's Sensabaugh. This one for 3. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 6th rebound on the night. A tray. And it's Flag missing. And for the Pistons, they're shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. It's stolen by Allen. Pass to Flag. Down low. Got it to go off the glass.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Spencer. Shot clock at 5. The 15-footer. Rebounded by Allen inside. And here are the Heat. They're on a 17-7 run.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Detroit.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line to put in some very good work to earn them.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Deni Avdija.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
And the Pistons with possession here. Following the score by Miami. He's off from 3. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 15-point game. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them lift their team up at the finish.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Ben Simmons, and Ben, you were setting the table. How aggressive were you looking to be, attacking and finding your open teammates?
Just trying to make plays. That's what I do. I try to share the ball, try to make the right play, so I'm happy I did that.
And you do it well. Thanks, Ben.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Deni Avdija.